Hi there, Gemini. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to all here. We're here with your very personal new moon in Cancer reading. It will approximately span the time frame between the 9th, approximately, let's say, and even the 16th, the 15th, so on and so forth. Right around that time, the new moon sets exactly at, let's say, the 12th of July, Eastern Standard Time, though, so take it as you will. However it is that you, let's say, reside in the world, okay, at this time, there may be a focus specifically on that particular period as it pertains to when the new moon sets, okay? So feel free to calculate it based on your time zone. Though, Gemini, but before we start, the Moon Manifestation Cycle program is now live and available, and you can check those readings out. They are assessing the energies related to the 9th of July and the 1st of August. Okay, so overlaying the time frame between the new moon in Cancer and the full moon in Aquarius. I'm hearing Capricorn here strongly for you. There may be focus around the time of the full moon in Aquarius on matters related to the culmination of a certain, I'm hearing a vision, I'm hearing access, that which is perhaps related to matters that are inherently physical. There is though, nonetheless, Aquarius, Gemini, perhaps a sense of culmination around that time. Okay, but again, if you'd like to take a sort of deeper dive with matters of manifestation, hands-on approach, then feel free to click the link below in the description box to provide, and that will link you to those readings in that program. And along with that, you'll receive a PDF calendar with guided alchemical questions that speak to each sort of stage of this particular cycle of the moon stage. Okay, so let's get right on with your reading now. Here, dear Gemini, I was meditating though before I turned on the camera, and I was getting for you, I was hearing, I'm hearing, this is just me, I'm hearing specifically, and I was hearing for you as well, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. This came through for another sign, I don't recall exactly which, but, and I believe it was for the July 1st to the 15th reading, perhaps even the general July readings, okay, nonetheless. I'm hearing training course, specifically your values. You maybe, sort of like I'm seeing you like writing and rewriting. I'm hearing pencil, sketch, skit, what it is that in a certain way you feel is the context. I'm hearing the theme, the philosophy of your work, and I'm getting it as like also being related perhaps to your performance. Take it as you will. You may be dealing with a water sign, Daughter of Cups upright, overlaying the 5 of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing heavy-hearted nature, whatever that may mean. I'm hearing release, whatever that may mean in particular here. I'm getting it as being, I'm hearing I'm getting it as, whoever this individual is, if it's another individual, if it's not you, I'm getting it as being, I'm hearing a reference specifically of, I'm hearing the emotional, I'm hearing potential past. You may be dealing with a Pisces here, the High Priestess in reverse, coming through right over the 5 of Cups, right over the 6 of Cups. I'm hearing there's a conversation that surrounds a potential partnership, though. You have the 9 of Swords upright, right over the Death card upright, the card Scorpio in the Major Arcana. The Death card sits right over the High Priestess. You may be dealing with a Scorpio. I'm hearing a Leo. I'm hearing someone with a loud, I'm hearing it as like a microphone. I'm hearing mouthpiece, whatever that may mean in particular. It can be taken, perceived, interpreted in a number of ways. It's always a matter of personal interpretation. Dear Libra, you have the Father of Swords coming through. Dear Libra, I'm getting though that, and always right, follow your personal intuition. Always follow your personal intuition. There's the Father of Swords. I'm hearing Sagittarius, Leo, Libra here strongly, and maybe your very own energy that is diagonal to the 10 of Wands in reverse, that mirrors the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Dear Gemini, the 2 of Cups in reverse mirroring the 3 of Pentacles upright. I'm hearing we're sort of like, I'm seeing it as like I see you like painting a stage, and it's almost like this is where we're going to have the conversation. I'm hearing this is where we're going to have the teacup party. I'm hearing the tea set, whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you. This is where we are also going to I'm getting it as like make major decisions. I'm hearing major changes and major moves. There is a focus on your vision. I'm hearing your idealism. What is it I'm hearing that is my ideal path specifically? And you have the Nine of Cups coming through, the Father of Pentacles in reverse, the Father of Cups in reverse. You may be dealing with two individuals, an individual with a lot of water in their chart, a lot of earth in their chart, I'm hearing fire as well, Sagittarius, strongly hearing Leo. And you're coming out with your very own card as well. I'm hearing Sagittarius, Aries, I'm hearing strongly here. The Lovers in reverse, the Gemini. Waiting, I'm hearing waiting for the call. I'm hearing of the Engineer here, specifically the Devil. Waiting perhaps for, it's like, what's the path? I'm hearing that we travel. Perhaps a decision that is made, judgment, perhaps something that is to be made public. Mirroring here, the Mother of Cups. There's, I'm getting for a number of you, you're making a decision, I'm hearing specifically on behalf of two people, whatever that may mean in particular for you. There may be a focus on what we are, I'm hearing, I'm hearing a moral judgment. I'm hearing call on, as we may perceive it, as others may perceive it, as it may be considered. I'm hearing to be considered in a certain industry, so on and so forth. However it is, it can be taken, perceived, interpreted in a number of ways. You have the Moon here coming through, mirroring the Nine of Wands and the Son of Cups. You may be dealing with a Cancer. I'm hearing a Pisces as well as Scorpio. I'm hearing a question of investment, how it is. I'm hearing specifically that we value, I'm hearing place value on certain things. You have the Ace of Pentacles, those coming through, the Magician in reverse, the card of Sagittarius. I'm hearing Scorpio here strongly, and the Two of Pentacles upright. If there is a conversation of collaboration, there's a focus on what I'm hearing specifically is the sort of broader, I'm hearing philosophy of, I'm hearing for a number of you, in a certain way, I'm hearing it as like material, I'm hearing productivity, and be it related to as well, I'm hearing scheduling, I'm hearing time investment, I'm hearing resources. It's like what in a certain way I'm hearing is the in and the out, okay? And you may be holding, I'm hearing a certain conference here. I'm hearing specifically speaking to values, the Judgment card, justice, but you have the Judgment card as well through. Maybe dealing with a Libra here. I'm hearing Capricorn. I'm getting it as like a cross between the Capricorn and Sagittarius. I'm getting here Daughter of Swords in reverse again. There is, though, the High Priestess again coming through. You may be dealing with a Pisces. I'm hearing final word, final say. I'm hearing mission, magic, the Hanged Man coming through as well. Both cards speaking of the Pisces archetype in the major arcana. You may be dealing with the Pisces 7. I'm hearing ringer, whatever that may mean in particular for you, dear Gemini. The Eight of Swords, the Six of Swords. There is a focus I'm getting in the Seven of Wands is mirroring here the High Priestess. They've got a lot I'm hearing going on, specifically if this is another individual, I'm hearing I'm getting it as incredibly psychic. I'm hearing specifically also I'm hearing visually oriented, okay? And I'm getting it as like if you're presenting something to them, it's like visuals do best. I'm hearing in that magical sort of marketing, whatever that may mean in particular for you. There's a focus on passion, I'm hearing, and I'm hearing a whole lot of players here in this game, whatever that may mean in particular for you. Take it as you will, dear Gemini, and it can be right, taken, perceived, interpreted in a number of ways. There are a whole lot of options here though as I'm getting it, perhaps, and how it is that we are also, I'm hearing, entertaining this prospect, okay? You have the Star coming through right side up. You are, as I'm getting it, speaking, I'm hearing speaking out about, I'm hearing your many colors, I'm hearing the flag, I'm hearing that you want to wave, I'm hearing that you want to plant into the ground, I'm hearing that you want to stake, I'm hearing specifically venture. What it is that you may feel is also reflected in this, I'm hearing in the sort of in the strategy that you lay. You have here the Three of Swords in reverse and the Sun of Cups upright. There's a focus on perhaps again a water sign individual and or maybe your very own energy. I'm getting that the Son of Cups is your own energy for a number of you. There may be a focus on, I'm hearing how we I'm hearing make I'm hearing clear but colorful this conversation. And you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Death card mirroring one another. perpendicular to the Father of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the 9, the 10. There's a focus on specifically, I'm hearing how we identify with the role that we recognize I'm getting it as creative. The Temperance card upright, I'm hearing on stage, the 10 of Swords upright. There is vision here, strongly so. Gemini, there's, I'm hearing prophetic. I'm hearing prophetic ability here. Chance, transformation, the 4 of Wands in reverse, the 3 of Wands in reverse, and the 8 of Wands in reverse. You, I'm hearing, are making a turnaround. It's like, if this ship was sailing south and we needed to go north, I'm hearing northwest, northeast, I'm hearing we're flagging it down. Okay, I'm hearing specifically we are, I'm hearing putting on the muscle. I'm hearing specifically putting I'm hearing putting on the weight. I'm hearing specifically as well to make the changes in a certain way that we feel yes, in a certain way may challenge. Okay, I'm hearing the winds of change, whatever that may mean. I'm hearing also of progress, but that in a certain way will ultimately take us closer. I'm hearing and farther from what it is that I'm hearing have isolated as the variable to what feels to be like successful. The feeling I'm getting for you is like that, Gemini, you in a certain way, I'm hearing you want to test. I'm hearing how you even, I'm hearing Hangman here in reverse. Again, coming through, maybe dealing with the Pisces, 7 of Wands upright, the Star upright. I'm hearing making major decisions. Okay. I'm hearing challenging the way that you, I'm getting it as, a 9 of Pentacles here popping through, mirroring the 7 of Wands upright. And 9 of Pentacles is in reverse. And I'm not going to mention this as well. 3 of Wands here in reverse, here mirroring the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. There's, take it as you will, right? The Scorpio I'm hearing as well. Gemini, this sort of feeling is that I'm hearing we're on a mission, okay? And we, in a certain way, as I'm getting it, Gemini, is like you are, I'm hearing getting comfortable with, I'm hearing your asset, specifically your wheel. I'm hearing, and it's like you've been introduced to this like ship. I'm hearing specifically, and it's like, well, okay, it's got a wheel, it's got, I'm hearing a gas pedal, it's got a brake, it's got, I'm hearing four wind sails. I'm hearing specifically. I'm hearing temperature controlled. Okay, I've got to know how to operate this thing. I'm hearing specifically Son of Swords in reverse. There may be a focus on what is specifically. I'm getting it as like pursued strategically. I'm hearing intellectually, and for a number of you, this may be a relationship, a partnership. It may actually also be land. Okay, or I'm hearing it as like a shed. I'm hearing outback ranch, whatever that may be in particular. For a number of you, Son of Swords in reverse. Mirroring the Ace of Pentacles upright. There may be focus again on like home, location, land. The 3 of Wands in reverse, right over the Star upright. The 7 of Wands upright, mirroring the 3 of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing you've got an idea of where you want to sail. I'm hearing on to, from at this point. You, as I'm getting it, and as you can be taken, perceived, interpreted in a number of ways, I'm hearing specifically time and space are an illusion here, and take it as you will, right? Always a matter of interpretation, but of course, right, time and space are an illusion. There's a focus, though, as I'm getting it for you, Gemini, on what I'm hearing, how we put the lipstick on the doll, okay, how, so to speak. It's like, I'm hearing we care about her specifically. I'm hearing I'm hearing father figure. I'm hearing role here with the Hanged Man. I'm hearing want in a certain way to support. I'm hearing specifically to nurture as well the imagination of how she, I'm hearing, finds herself, her footing. I'm hearing imagination strongly here, singing and dancing. In a certain way, though, Son of Wands popping out. We don't want, I'm hearing specifically, to bring, I'm getting it as like if you were considering to bring on another, I'm hearing role, act, party, influence. I'm hearing specifically, I'm hearing parental guidance figure. You're not thinking about that anymore. I'm hearing specifically, you've sort of, I'm hearing conversed about that, but decided in a certain way not not yet, perhaps, and not to, I'm hearing, I'm getting it as measure. I'm hearing market that practice, whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you. Temperance here mirroring the 4 of Wands in reverse, and again, it can be taken, perceived, and interpreted in a number of ways. You have the 10 of Swords smacked up in between the Temperance card and the 4 of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing schooling, schoolhouse. There may be a focus on guidance, counseling for a number of you related to, let's say, the Son of Wands. I'm hearing vision here. There is the Two of Wands that leads from the Three of Wands into the Six of Cups upright. Sitting just over the Son of Wands, there is a focus on what we tap into. Okay, by way of what I'm hearing, we remain open to. And there is a new beginning that is almost like I'm hearing prompted, stimulated. As I'm hearing a potential, I'm hearing an inkling. There is the confrontation with, I'm hearing the allegory that then transforms at that point where we are, I'm getting it as like met with, I'm hearing the face of the sun, I'm hearing, and the darkness of the moon, whatever that may mean in particular for you, what it is, and it can be taken again, perceived, interpreted in a number of ways, what it is that we feel we're working with that is considered to be inherently dynamic. There may be a focus as well on cycles. Thank you so much for tuning into Gemini, living the light 2 here, and the moon manifestation cycle readings are now available. If you'd like to see how the energies sort of move through from this time into the full moon in Aquarius around the 27th or so, then feel free to check those readings out via the link in the bio description box below. And thank you all so much for your dear support here. And I'm hearing Aquarius rolling out for you, and you do have the full here. There may be a focus on specifically the archetype related to the 11th house, Uranus, Aquarius. Nonetheless, thank you so much again for tuning in. Loving the light 2 here, and I'll see you soon.